It's the Drunk Turkey Show.
So this was sent to me by one of our members in our live chat, Deplorable Golden, and she wanted to get our thoughts on this, and I wanted to play this. It's a 30-second clip to you guys and get your opinions now that we've known a few things since this has happened. Let's see. Let's mute it.
I do have some inkling that there was some behavior difference. I call them a footprint. When you commit a crime, you do different behaviors. I've asked permission to give any of that out, and they told me no, it would not be beneficial. So I've held back on that, and I tried to keep my word.
I'm sorry, behavior of her or someone she knew?
Behavior of the victims.
Okay.
I do have some inkling that there was some behavior difference. I call them a footprint. When you commit a crime, you do different behaviors. I've asked permission to give any of that out, and they told me no, it would not be beneficial. So I've held back on that, and I tried to keep my word.
I'm sorry, behavior of her or someone she knew?
Behavior of the victims.
Behavior, the victims. And he's talking about behavior changing after committing a crime. Now, if he's talking about this crime, he can't be talking about the victims that have passed. All right?
Yeah.
What victims do you think he's talking about? The surviving ones?
Sure sounds like it, right?
What do you think, Blue?
I don't know, man. That confused me a little bit, to be honest.
Yeah. When Deplorable Golden sent that to us, I heard it, and then I was like, wait, what? And then I listened to it a few times, and I'm like, okay. All right, so somebody was acting kind of weird, right? So Now, could it be that another crime was committed prior to this?
Could be.
What kind of crime do we think could that have been?
I don't know. Drugs, maybe? I don't know.
That's what I'm thinking, man. You know, it's like, all right, which crime are we talking about? Are we talking about a crime in general that occurred prior to this incident?
Yeah.
Or maybe perhaps he misspoke and maybe he meant, a suspect instead of the victims. That's possible. Maybe he did misspeak. I'm not sure when this was aired.
I was about to say that. I was like, because I know at one point they told him to like stop talking to media, right?
Right. Yeah. Let me see something real quick. This was on November 27th. Hold on. Let me see. Goncalves mentioned criminal behavior of one of the victims of the Idaho 4 on November 27th. So this was well before the arrest. He was advised not to discuss this. Evidence to support this was found back on December 2nd. Comments by Kernodle's father were that she struggled at the point of seeing Eric Chapin removal of his post. And so that's just kind of some stuff that was put on behind here. So apparently this was back on November 27th. I'm assuming that he wasn't told about Bryan Kohberger. I don't think that the police would have told him that they had a suspect and that, the suspect here, they might say something like, we're getting close. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But they don't want to jeopardize their case. And especially, somebody who's gone to the media.
Yeah. It could become a flight risk.
Right. Exactly. And so, I don't know, man. I saw this and I was kind of confused about that. Big Blue comes in saying, thank you all guys and gals for watching this tonight. We can hit that like and subscribe if not a sub. We're getting very close to 35K. We would appreciate that. We have 2,400 of you guys in here. That's more than enough than what we need. That'll get us into 36, maybe 37, depending on how many of you guys are already subscribed.
He typed it out. He could have easily just...
Yeah, but I could be on there longer if I type it.
You're a co-host.
So they want us to play it again. Let's play this again real quick.
Let me take that.
I do have some inkling that there was some behavior difference. I call them a footprint. When you commit a crime, you do different behaviors. I've asked permission to give any of that out, and they told me no, it would not be beneficial. So I've held back on that, and I try to keep my word.
I'm sorry, behavior of her or someone she knew?
Behavior of the victims.
Okay.
I do have some inkling that there was some behavior difference. I call them a footprint. When you commit a crime, you do different behaviors. I've asked permission to give any of that out, and they told me no, it would not be beneficial. So I've held back on that, and I try to keep my word.
Maybe, and this is just me thinking out loud, maybe he meant when a crime is committed to them. Like perhaps maybe if somebody was stalking her, maybe they're saying that there was a change in their in one of their behaviors, as if somebody was committing a crime. Thank you so much, Mikey S, with your 550 super chat. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. So do you think that perhaps maybe, like, for instance, let's just say if one of the victims was being followed, then that would have caused the change in their behavior. And so they can go back and look at her behavior for the last month and say, hey, you know what? For the last 2 weeks, they stopped, this person stopped doing this person stopped doing that. That's usually an indication of some sort of crime or being committed to or from. What do you think?
I don't know, man. I think. Oh man, no. I think that he misspoke, and honestly, I feel like because when you read, when you hear the statement, it kind of sounds like he's talking about like the crime was committed, and then they all, like, one of the victims at least, changed their routine, right? Something was abnormal, right?
All right.
So that's what I think, but I don't know. It was just kind of bizarre, though.
It is, man. It's really weird. And Blue, thank the member for us.
Thanks, Leticia Guerra.
I've been told I say the last name very, very wrong.
What those are?
I had trouble, man. I got trouble. There's too much lights in my room. Let's see. So, yeah, because I mean, this information or this interview happened on November 27th, right? So, realistically, if we go through the probable cause affidavit in the manner that it went through, November 25th is where they're alerted to the car, Bryan Kohberger's car, right? That, hey, we found a car. It's Pennsylvania plates. It now has Washington plates. It belongs to Bryan Kohberger, and he has bushy eyebrows. And so the police were barely aware of him, if at all, at this point. I think Washington maybe not having even sent over the information at that point. So I don't think he misspoke and talked about the suspect that committed the murder itself, right? So it had to be something different. It would have to. We have a $5 super chat from Angel D. Do you think Kay interrupted the attack on M so Perp got mad and that's why her injuries were worse? She wasn't meant to even be there. Well, let's do a round table on that. We'll start off with you, Big Blue. What do you think about this question?
I think he probably